Want to know the hottest community selling in the north side of town?
Come check out why this is the fastest selling community here in North Las Vegas. Welcome back. I'm Vicky.
And I'm Kyle.
And we've helped hundreds of people buy, sell, and invest here in Las Vegas.
And we can help you too. Simply reach out to us at the information below.
Let's get into it.
This episode, we are going big. We are going to show you every new model home in this new construction community, from smallest to largest. We're also going to take you to the central park that all the community revolves around, and we're also going to take you to a special fossil exhibit not too far nearby from the community. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and check out our other videos below for more information about Las Vegas. Let's get back into it.
So we wanted to take you guys into a townhome here in North Las Vegas. This is by D.R. Horton. This is one of my favorite builders here in North Las Vegas. And as you can see, it's gorgeous. You can find this home for the price range of the mid 300s, and it comes with really great amenities too. So you have the walking trails, you have a park for the kids and the family, and you also have the community pool as well.
Not to mention, all of these come with smart technology equipped homes, along with tankless water heaters and Energy Star rated houses. So they're extremely energy efficient, dual pane windows, extra insulation, making your bills a lot lower and keeping your house cooler in the summertime.
That's right. So if a townhome is right for you guys, definitely reach out to us. We would love to help you. And then, of course, when it comes to new construction, always, always, always bring your realtor with you, no matter what, on your very first visit.
So there's no real suburb name for this part of town. Many people might call it Tule Springs, named after the ancient archaeological dig site where they found old fossils from 13,000 years old of the last ice age, which is right down the street. And the builder will be putting in walking trails for people to go visit that area. Other people also call this area or part of town Aliante. And the reason for that is there's a large casino and resort called the Aliante Casino. And most people are able to identify this part of town by saying over near Aliante. And so that's kind of the general area that we're in right now. Another awesome benefit to living in this part of town is the close proximity to the Aliante Golf Club. This is an amazing golf course. It's not a super challenging one. It's actually one of my favorites to play because it's an easier course to play. It is not an executive course. It is a full-size course. So you get to drive on plenty of the tee boxes while also still having a fun game. And as you can see, there's a lot of trees, so it's a little bit of shade too. You're not roasting in the desert like you would be at the Paiute course out there where there's no tree shade. Again, what a great spot to come golf, and it's just minutes down the road.
So right now we are at the Ice Age Fossil State Park, and I am going to let my archaeologist husband take over.
I'm by no means an archaeologist at all, but I have a couple of facts to share with you. Not because I looked them up 30 minutes before we filmed this, but because I just happen to know this stuff. This is where they've taken some of the fossils that were actually found at the Tule Springs dig site, which is literally right next to the home community we're speaking about. This museum, however, is 2.3 miles away, so it's a little bit further away from where the Tule Springs dig site is, but they have camelops, which is like the ancient ancestor to camels, the ancient ancestors to horses. They have tons of bones and archaeological fossils that were dug up from the last ice age around 13,000 years ago. This park is super cheap to come at. It's a couple bucks for entry. They have great walking trails, and they even did some mold plaster casts with our kids for fun, different little experiments that they have going on. There's always something unique here that's enjoyable about coming to this fun park. And even if you don't go to the park, there's a little walking trail that you could walk around right here, and it's a fantastic place. And since we're talking about things that are nearby the community, just want to mention that the Aliante Casino and Resort right next door to there. If you go 2 miles down the road to Decatur, there's a Costco. There's tons of shopping. Literally everything you could ever need convenience wise is located in this area. Even though you're at the edge of town, everything you need's already there, just a mile or two away.
And that's a really good point because we are also near the freeway. So if you need to access the freeway, you can absolutely jump on that and go to any side of town really rather quickly. So just keep that in mind. Although you are on the edge of town, you are very close to the freeway access. So don't think like you're in the boonies or anywhere so far removed from all of Las Vegas because that's not true at all.
Now let's jump into the map in the studio. I'm going to show you a couple things on the map so you can figure out where everything is. Here we are back in the studio now, and I'm going to show you, this is obviously Las Vegas. Oops, put that back. This is obviously the Las Vegas Valley. Now we're going to focus way up north over here and then just kind of show you some of the area features. So this is Aliante area. This is where we're talking about here today, where all of the subdivisions are. You can see it's just raw dirt there, and it's still being completed, of course. But nearby, there is quite, first of all, this is the Aliante Golf Course right here, which is a great one. Then this is the Aliante Hotel right there. You can see it, and Casino and Resort, which has some cool amenities. And then nearby, you have an awesome Aliante Nature Discovery Park, which is cool to see some birds and things. They got a little waterfall. This is definitely a neat little park. Of course, they have a playground and some other things going on there. In terms of food, there's plenty of food and shopping right here. There's a Sierra Golds, which is like a restaurant bar. Here's a Smith's. And these are all just right across from the community. And then let's show you down a little bit further. We hit right here. This is Decatur. There's a Costco wholesale. There's a Target. There's a Las Vegas Athletic Club gym. There's a Walmart Supercenter. There's a lot of stuff that you could need. And there's a Juan's Flaming Hot Fajitas right over here, which is a restaurant that many people say that they thoroughly enjoy. There's a Star Nursery. There's just plenty of stuff that you would need over here. And then here's the Ice Age Fossil State Park that we take you to. And then here's the Floyd Land Parks, one of the biggest parks in Southern Nevada. This is the entire park. It's huge. There's plenty of little ponds. There's even a pump track. And if you want to know more about the parks in Las Vegas, you can go ahead and watch our Best Parks video, which we'll put a link below. That's the general area. It's kind of like the center or central, but it's north. So it's as far north as you can get, literally on the edge of the desert. And then this is all National Wildlife Refuge and Bureau of Land Management land here. So they're not really intending to build here anytime soon. Not saying it can't happen, but it's definitely not in the works currently.
So these townhomes have two different floor plans. They are both 3 bedrooms, but one is a 3-bedroom and then one is a 3-bedroom that includes a loft.
Definitely, and they all come with 2-car garages, so you got plenty of space to park your vehicles or store your camping gear in the summertime. One of the special things about the Heartland master plan community is that in between many of the subdivisions, they have these cool little parks that you see that we are playing inside of right now. And
At least.
currently in between Heartland Trails and Heartland Bay, these townhomes and regular homes, they actually have a little dog park right here, a gazebo or a pergola, and then of course a playground. And what's really fascinating about that is that even inside of the community, there's yet another playground right next to the pool. So they've made a wide variety of places for you to take your family, take your kids, or even take your dog in the dog park.
They definitely emphasize the walking trails and the parks here in Heartland. So definitely check that out if that is something that you find very important to you. Come take a look at this new community. Let's go.
Here we are inside one of the models of the community just across the street or next door to the last community that we visited. And what's special about this one is it's the next one up in size. So they're a little bit bigger than the townhomes that we just viewed, and they're actual single family detached houses. They only have 2 models here, which makes making your choice very simple here.
But these models are incredibly popular, I feel like. We have a lot of clients who are interested in these specific models. Now, the square footage is around 1800 to 1895. And these are going to be 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And then the second floor plan is also going to be a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, but it will include that loft for that extra family space.
Every one of these homes, just like the last one, comes with tankless water heaters and, of course, the ADT equipped smart home features as well. Like you're seeing this panel with a little camera on it. And, of course, they're Energy Star rated and efficient.
Another thing to know about purchasing this floor plan or this model in this community is that you also get your fridge included. You also get your microwave and stove, and also your washer and dryer. So you do get all these appliances. And of course, all of them come with warranties, which is really great when considering purchasing a new build community, because that's one less thing that you have to worry about is maybe a really intense or long repair request, which is actually what Kyle is dealing with right now on one of our listings. But it's something that really gives you peace of mind as a buyer when purchasing new construction. Everything is warranted and you don't really have to worry about all those high maintenance repairs when buying a resale home.
Definitely. And one thing that I really like is check out this double door storage pantry. Holy cow. Look at all those water. You could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases of water across.
What's really great about these single family homes is that you also get a backyard. So you're not really going to get a lot of yard space. You have a patio in the townhomes, but here you have that nice yard space. And here's what the two look like on the outside. Now we are at the next community, which is the next size up from where we previously were. And what's really cool about this is that if you are looking for the size that is around 2,500 up to 2,750 square feet, then this would be a great option for you. But it also includes a multi-gen suite in both of these floor plans as well.
And what's special about this particular community is these are all going to be single stories here instead of the 2 stories, which is what you're going to find in all the rest of the communities here. And so, one more features, there's a lot of things special about this particular neighborhood here, is they all also offer 3-car garages on all of them, versus some of them only have 2, and some of them might have 2 and 3. This one is only 3-car garage, only single story. And then what's really great about it is Vic said that they have the multi-generational suites as well. So a lot is different in this one. But what I think's great about the builder, that they thought, they were forward thinking enough to make sure that they had a single story style, a townhome style, a smaller 2-story single family detached, kind of catering to every variety of needs for every type of customer. So let's go check out these special 1-stories. We're going to do it a little bit different and special, and we're going to give you a full walkthrough tour for this specific model. Let's check it out. So immediately you are hit with the front foyer, but right off the front foyer, what's behind the lids of the camera, you're going to see the first 2 bedrooms. So there's one right here on the right-hand side, and then one right there on the left-hand side. Comes with a slider closet. This is a 11 by 12 square foot room, which is pretty spacious and nice. And then let's check out this one. It's a little bit smaller, but still spacious. It has a great view of the front. And then Vic, what's in between the 2 rooms up here that they share?
Yeah, so you get the bathroom with the bathtub right in between, so they have access to both. But what's great is that it's not attached specifically to any of the bedrooms. So if you need that to be your guest bathroom, you can definitely do that. But come take a look at my favorite spot of the house. Look at this living room.
So fully open floor plan concept. This doesn't have to be a dining room if you don't want it to. It comes pre-wired for you to put a dining light chandelier on the ceiling if that's something you're interested in. Or you could just turn this into another TV space, flex space, kid space. Could be really used for anything. And then Vic, show them the kitchen, the crowning jewel.
Mhm. So I love the kitchen. I love how big this island is and just how open this whole entire space is. I just think it's so great if you need to watch the kids play while you're cooking. You can absolutely do that, but also it's great for entertainment because you just have so much countertop space.
And then
This island is just
over here, you'd have a nook space or dining nook, or you could just use this as your formal dining room if you didn't want to use the other one as your formal dining room. And then super thoughtful of the builder to consider this. They put the primary bathroom and bedroom suite off completely separated from the rest of the house so that you get a lot more privacy, quietness, uh, just disconnected from the rest of the home. So look at this very spacious primary bedroom suite, huge walk-in closet. I'm gonna disappear in here. Whoa! Dude, take them to the bathroom. It's absolutely stunning in there.
all right. Come follow me. This is one of Kyle's favorite things about a new build to consider, and that is a private room for your bathroom, your toilet. Come look. And then you have your doom sinks, your bathtub, and your walk-in shower as well. And don't forget this walk-in pantry because I think this is a beautiful feature to see. Now I want to take you to go view the multi-gen suite, but before we get there, you guys do have your washer and dryer just off the living room floor. You also have extra closet space right here.
And entrance to the garage.
And then your entrance to the garage is just right there. But let's take you to go see the multi-gen suite.
So if you're not familiar with a multi-gen suite, it means multi-generational. Some companies call it a next-gen suite. I'm not sure why they do that. But in this suite, it's almost like having your own apartment. So there's a separate front door that you'll see. This exits to the opposite side of the house. So one person enters on the front and the other person enters on the side. So they own their own private entrance to keep noise and things like that down. They have their own kitchenette with a microwave and sink, and you could put an electric skillet here to cook. Per building code, you're not supposed to have full ovens in the multi-gen suites, but you could obviously get a toaster oven or an air fryer or and a griddle or skillet or electric hot plate so that you could have the means of a full kitchen.
Totally.
But you get your own living room, kitchenette, and then a stackable washer and dryer. So if you don't want your clothes being mixed with them, you don't have to. These are great for in-laws, maybe an older teenage child that you have that has more autonomy, or maybe you could use this as a Vicky has a client who uses her multi-gen suite as a rental space.
Right, and I just want to talk a little bit more about that. With the multi-gen suite, I think a lot of people are really considering this as sort of like an investment. So they can purchase this entire home, but also get additional income from renting out this multi-gen space. Now, another thing too that I want to point out is this full size fridge. Now, not a lot of multi-gens offer a full-size fridge or have the space for that, but when you purchase this property, it actually comes with both fridges and the stackable washer and dryer along with the washer and dryer for the main home. Now, you also have your own bathroom with a walk-in shower. Now, what's important about that is that if you are using this space for someone who is elderly and may not necessarily be able to walk into a tub and take that large step over a bathtub to get into a shower, then they can absolutely use the walk-in shower and it will just really help with their mobility. And you also have this closet space as well for extra storage. And of course, the bedroom. You have the bedroom and the sliding closet. We have one more thing to show you, and that's the backyard. Come take a look.
All right, so this is locked, so we're just gonna look through the windows. And this is no backyard to scoff at. They all come with pretty spacious backyards and a covered pattern patio cover. It's a covered patio cover.
What did you guys think of this model? Definitely leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And also, if you want more information on this specific model, I'll definitely reach out to us. We would be honored to help you.
All right, guys, we are currently at the largest model out of all of the communities here. This is a 4,400 plus square foot, 6-bedroom house. And of course, there's a couple different models in between the last community that we showed you and this one that range in the 2,700s, 3,000s. And now we're at the 4,400 plus square foot, 6-bedroom model. Let's go take a look inside.
Come on in.
Now, this one doesn't seem to have a big foyer or hallway that you come through. It opens right up into the giant space. Now, something special about this particular model is that they've changed some of the finishes that they didn't have in the other communities that we showed you today. Many of them were tile. This one uses a luxury vinyl plank flooring. Another thing that you're going to see is that this is called butcher block style. This is how they trim and make it like a 2-inch countertop to look like a giant thick butcher block instead of having a smaller flat polished one. So if you're talking to if any granite guy out there knows what I'm talking about, this isn't flat polish. This is butcher block style. It's twice as thick. And that just gives it a more sleek, luxurious design. Another thing that they did differently in this is they put 9-foot ceilings in instead of the 8-foot ceilings. So you got a lot more head space in this house, making it just feel that much more spacious. Another thing I want to highlight that's special to this community, the largest of models that they have, is you actually get the biggest backyard spaces. Now, this is a model, so sometimes the lots are laid out a little bit different. Vic, can you explain to them lot premiums and how that works?
Absolutely. So depending on the size of the property, you may have a larger lot premium than what is standard. And so with the lot premiums, if you have that larger square footage, if you want a larger backyard, you will expect to pay more in the lot premium. Now, some builders wrap the lot premium into the asking price. So obviously, we can definitely negotiate the price or the lot premium depending on which builder we're working with.
Now take a look at this big backyard here. Definitely one of the larger yards that we've seen today. Even the covered patio is significantly larger than any of the covered patios we've seen. And this is a stucco finished heavyweight patio with electricity already put inside of it. And also these come plumbed with a gas line or a gas stub so that you could put an outdoor kitchen or maybe a barbecue, or you could even use it for a jacuzzi heater if you wanted to. But these lots are definitely special. Look at the size of this side lot here too. Still get an oversized island, an extra large pantry, a wall oven, all the regular upgrades that you would get at the rest of the community. Here we are again in a multi-gen suite. This one is significantly larger than the other one that you might have seen in the last tour. And it has, of course, its own separate entrance right here off the side of the house. And just a very spacious living room. I mean, this is bigger than New York City apartments.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is great. And like we had said in the previous floor model, in the previous community, this multi-gen actually can be a great investment to someone who's looking to purchase this home and maybe rent out this space, because when you look at it, it is the size of an apartment. And the fact that you have your own entrance, your own full-size fridge, kitchen area, your own washer and dryer, and then a separate room for your bedroom.
And something that's really thoughtful about this multi-gen too is you get a three-car garage on this model, and the garage door opening is right in between the multi-gen suite and the house. So it's kind of like you could give one of those parking spots to the multi-gen habitat, and they could just easily walk into their suite from the garage or from their front door. So it's very well thought out on having this multi-gen living situation for having, multiple generations or groups of people living in the home.
That's such a great point. And then you even have your walk-in closet, so you don't have that slider. You can have put in storage space up there. And then you have your own bathroom as well. And then just want to show you guys
Not
the
just
settable.
these are full size.
And then you also have storage space on there as side of the.
Could use it as a pantry.
So right when you walk up the stairs, it just opens up to this really spacious loft.
It's like a whole separate living room upstairs, completely away from anything downstairs.
Truly is.
Now, this is a very concentric format or floor plan. So the loft is kind of like the center, and then all the rooms are around it. And so here's the first one on the left-hand side. And these are big bedrooms too. Some of the biggest ancillary or secondary bedrooms out of all the models we've seen today.
And then right in between the two bedrooms, you have a bath with a shower, a walk-in shower.
And dual sits. And another bedroom right here with a walk-in closet. Just right there. You don't gotta show up.
And then come take a look at this primary bedroom. It's incredibly spacious. Kyle's dancing for you.
It's a big room. This is huge. I don't have my laser measure, but you're talking about like a 20-foot plus room. And then fit. Why don't you show them this closet right here?
Closet could be a bedroom, literally. If it had a window.
You could put quite a few king size beds in there.
Hello from all the way down there. Now, come take a look at this bathroom. You have your bathtub,
Separate tub, separate shower.
your walk-in shower, your dual sinks.
And additional storage in here too. His is a really spacious linen closet too. The hydro towels and other personal belongings. Has even a makeup vanity seat area for you to
Oh,
pick.
that sounds pretty good. That was a good example.
Thank you. Just like this, so you're done. But we are not done with this upstairs. But before we show you the rest of the upstairs, I want to point outside of the windows because this is the end of town. And to illuminate or illustrate that we really are on the absolute end of town, just go ahead and show them right there. Those are the mountains, Sheep's Mountain. That's the absolute edge of the city. All that land is BLM land and or U.S. Forest Service land. So this stuff you can see right here with the retaining walls, those will be houses for sure. But beyond that, you're never going to lose these majestic mountain views. But more importantly, if you want to walk your dog just right out in the middle of the desert, or you're concerned about more town being built around you, that's something that you're not going to worry about here because you are on the absolute edge of town right now, and that's not going to change anytime soon. So let's go see the rest.
So you have your washer and dryer, your laundry room right in here.
It's legitimate, a large enough laundry room for you to actually fold all your clothes and then bring them to your drawers.
And then come take a look at this bedroom with this large walk-in closet.
Well, it's important to know that these two rooms on this wing of the house also have their own bathroom with dual sinks. So it's kind of thoughtful for each room gets their own sink per occupant. It's very nice. And then the final bedroom of the house is a very spacious room. This is a huge bedroom with another walk-in closet.
And then that's it for this home.
That concludes the final home tour of the day. Also, let us know in the comments below what you think of this giant 4,400 square foot house too.
Or which floor plan was your favorite?
Yeah, which floor plan is your favorite? Let us know.
So believe it or not, this home actually is priced under $1 million. We're not really supposed to talk about pricing on our videos, but definitely reach out to us if that may be something that you'd be interested in within your price range.
Yeah, don't be scared of the price tag because you haven't seen it and it's not that bad. This is a very affordable home for the size of home that you're getting.
Absolutely. Again, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, definitely subscribe. Leave us a comment if there's a video that you want us to create in the future. We read all your comments and we appreciate your guys' feedback. And also, if this video may help someone you know, definitely share it with them. And we hope you guys found value. We'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks so much for watching.
See you later.
Bye.